This is Oklahoma's own News 9.
It's a hotly contested race to become the next Oklahoma County District Attorney.
Yeah, County Commissioner Kevin Calvey running against defense attorney Vicki Behenna to replace current DA David Prater. News 9's Angelicia Bruton starts our team coverage with this race with the Behenna campaign. Angelicia.
Carl and Amanda, polls will be closing in less than 2 hours now. But Vicki Behenna tells me she's confident she will be elected the next Oklahoma County District Attorney because her resume speaks for itself. She says she is the only candidate on the ballot with a 360-degree view of the criminal legal system. She talked to me about being a prosecutor for more than 20 years. During that time, she was part of the prosecution team for the Murrah Building bombing. Behenna was also the executive director with the Oklahoma Innocence Project. She tells me public safety is #1 for a district attorney, and she plans on making changes to diversion programs.
I think those programs are extremely important, and I will be looking to increase the guidelines for the people that can get into those programs, because again, what we're trying to do is treat the underlying cause that causes people to get into the criminal legal system.
Behenna says she recently resigned from the Oklahoma Innocence Project so she can campaign full-time. She told me that she's knocked on thousands of doors and she believes voters will vote in her favor. Live in Oklahoma City, Angelicia Bruton, Oklahoma's own News 9.
Angelicia, thanks. News 9's Colby Thielen is following the other side of this race. He is at Kevin Calvey's watch party. Colby.
You know, Carl, since the beginning of his campaign, Mr. Calvey said that he believes this position is really administrative. He thinks that he's the one that has the connections to not only get funding for the DA's office, but also to make policy changes, which he says are needed. In particular was communication between the DA's office and law enforcement, and he believes that's the big issue for him. He thinks that he is the most pro-law enforcement candidate. In fact, at the beginning of his campaign, he made a promise that the 5 Oklahoma City police officers who were charged in the Stavian Rodriguez shooting, he said that he would drop those charges if he wins tonight. And the matter of law enforcement is really where he's tried to make a divide between himself and his opponent.
She'll be soft on crime. She won't be for the police. And we need to have public safety. We need to support our police.
And part of that reason, he says, is to not only build morale within the police department and law enforcement across Oklahoma County, but also to retain good officers. Now, we haven't seen any signs of Mr. Calvey so far this evening. We're a little bit of ways away from the start of this watch party. Of course, as soon as we talk to him, we'll gauge where he stands as the polls near their close. At the Oklahoma watch party, Oklahoma GOP watch party, Colby Thielen, Oklahoma's own News 9.